we are talking about love. We're talking about our love languages. And of course, this is your girl, Dingugi, and this is the Noble Space, where everything is noble. For us, our mental wellness, our emotional wellness, and our physical wellness is our core mission. Amaniaji studio. And of course, I've got to have a cup somewhere, right? I've got to have, okay, today I have a glass, right? Drinking water, some warm water. You see, with this cold and the singlehood. Oh my god, my god. Anyway, guys, welcome back to my channel. For anyone of you who have not yet subscribed to this channel, Manzo Nangoja, what are you waiting for? I can see you subscribe. You just hit the subscription box, like, and you just wait for the cabel to come out. It won't cost you a thing. Like, it's so free. Like, it's so free, like the air we breathe. So free. Yes, the air we breathe. It's so free. Just click on the subscription box, and of course, if you like the comment, if you like the content on this YouTube channel, please make sure you leave a like, leave a comment. Let's engage hapo kwa comment section. Unaona like hapo hivyo kwa comment section. Let us engage with one another. And of course, we know with everything that is going around, we need somewhere we can run to and learn to how to cope, how to be aware of ourselves, how to learn more of ourselves, and how we are going to be better people. So unajua, a better you, a better tomorrow, and of course better children that we'll be able to raise. So today we are talking about our going to talk about love language. Yay! Grab your cup of coffee or water like mine and see you here as we talk about love language. Now, let's start here, guys. What is love language? Love language, every person have got their own way of how, everybody have got their way of expressing love. Either receiving, there is a way you receive love and there is a way you give love. And most of the time it is because it falls upon the five types of love languages, and everybody falls in those categories five. And it's very much possible for you to have two of them or even three, but there is always the dominant one, the dominant one the dominant one, right? Yes. So guys, the why do I want to talk about love language? Number one, it's because when you get to understand your own love language, you are able to even look into the life of your spouse, your children, your friends, and get to understand their love language. Now you are able to relate well with them, because sometimes we express our love the same way we'd like it to be shown to us, and sometimes you find that our spouses or our girlfriends or wherever they are, they complain. You hear them complaining, and you hear phrases like, I am doing everything for you, why are you still complaining? It is because you're showing them love through the way you like to receive love, instead of expressing love to them the way they ought to receive it. So, point number one, the first one we're going to talk about is affirmation, right? Affirmation is where there are those people who like to be given and verbal like encouragement, verbal affirmation. They like to be told good things, to be told I love you here and there. They like to be encouraged. You understand? Like to be encouraged. There are those people who, when they do something, they feel more loved when you tell them thank you, when you tell them you have been a good dad, when you tell them you're the best girl I have ever known. Such things you will understand. And with those people who value affirmation very much, they are very, 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 very peculiar. I'm a very particular with words. So you understand, words for them, words hurt them a lot. So if you have a spouse, who their love language, one of their love language is affirmation, you will find that when you tell them a word that they didn't really like, you will find that that word will really hurt them. And maybe once in a while they will mention, they will tell you things like, unajua hata kuna siku uliniambia uliniambia. Because for those who like affirmation, they take words very serious, very very serious. So you ought to be very careful if you have a spouse or a girlfriend or a child that their love language. Do not worry. I will let you know. It is easier for you to understand the love language of your spouse or someone or a grown up. But our next lesson will be about getting to how you can know your child's love language, so that you can be able to love them the right way. India. So, as you have heard, just a moment. So the first love language is affirmation. The second love language is act of service. Act of service. Those people who appreciate, their love language is the act of service. Act of service is where you find that they love people doing things for them. Like, for example, if they are not well, you make soup for them. If, for example, they like a certain thing, you do it for them. If, like, for example, they love to eat a certain meal, you cook it for them. You understand? Those kind of things. And I will tell you even about that when it comes to the children. And of course, do not forget, here I also, let me divert kidogo tu. I also talk about myself in this channel, right? And I give stories of my life, because they were the motivation of why I started this channel up. By the way, actually, they are the motivation, because I get, if I had maybe in my early childhood, if I got an opportunity to learn all these things, and my parents to learn some of the things, maybe they would be able to help me through everything that I've gone through. But now that I have the information, I feel it is better too. So please, you can just go back there na hapo ndani, you will see so many videos of so many things that I have talked about myself, and of course other lessons that I have taught in this channel. So we go back to act of service. Act of service. Now, for those who their love language is act of service, they value what you do for them. Words don't count. Like, action speaks louder than words. Action speak. That is when you will hear. I don't know if you have ever heard of a spouse, maybe when I say a spouse, you just get to understand either a girlfriend or a wife. You understand? They keep on letting you can't even help around the house. I get to do everything around here, you don't even help. Those people, those ladies or those gents, they value what you do for them, not what you tell them. Of course, they may have they would want to hear it. They would want to hear good things, but they value a lot what you do for them. And so helping around, if you are a husband, helping around once in a while, cooking for them, that they value a lot, and they see it is the time that you have taken, the energy that you have used for you to do something for them. That is what they really value. So yes, that is act of service. The third one, which happens to be one of my love languages, is quality time. Now, for these people who value who feel more love through you providing having quality time with them, is because they value the time, they value the undivided attention, they value meaningful conversations, they value like, for you see, like, those people who appreciate quality time. There are those people who, when they're talking to you, they want you to listen to them. They want you to have a meaningful conversation. They want you like put your phone aside and it is time for me and you to just talk. Necessarily you don't even have to talk, you just have to sit there and be there, be present there. That is why that is why you will hear, if your husband maybe and your wife, the love language of your wife is quality time, you will hear complaints like this. One of them is, oh, you don't have time for us, you are always busy, you, I don't think even you love us, I think you love your job more than us. And you're wondering, dude, like I'm doing everything, I provide the house rent, I give you food, I pay children's school fees, what else do you want from me? They want you, they want to spend time with you. You understand? So for those people who value quality time, it's fine when you do things for them. It's fine when you affirm them. But if you have no time for them, they really don't feel love. Now, the fourth act of service is gifts. There are those people who their love language is gifts. They appreciate physical symbol of love. That for them, that is a physical symbol of love, like physical. They want something tangible, and you will find that those people who their love language is gift, they kind of hold on to things. They kind of hold on to things for too long. Like they don't want to let go. They might not even be using it, but they want to hold on to it because for them it represents something in their life. So, and mostly what happens, what research has shown is that those people who love gifts, it is not necessarily the gift, and you don't have to like go out of your way to buy big things for them. It is the act itself, it is the thought, them being in your thought and you doing something about that. It can go to something small like leaving cards, like for example, if a child, no, I won't tell you that, like if your spouse is someone who their love language is gift, they would appreciate. If it's a guy, like you just write a small note, slip it on their coat when they're going to work, and maybe when they're getting their kids out or their hanky, they get to see the card, and it feels special. Like those people who appreciate, or those who their love language is gifts, it's it's the thought that counts. It is not like how much expensive the gift is. No, it is the thought behind the gift and the significance and the meaning that it holds. Like when you buy a gift, maybe you buy some flowers, not necessarily, like for example the cards, you just take what do you call them, a paper, and just write something nice for them. They can hold on to that for a very 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 long time. Or just take a paper and mold something with your hand. It is the action, it is the thought behind the gift, ama the meaning of the gift, that really counts for them. So you don't have to go out of your way to make sure that you buy them big gifts. Of course, once in a while the big gift, it's fine. But even the small one, the small ones, maybe you find something very small that reminded them of something they have ever done. You just bring them and explain that to them. Yani, it is the thought behind the gift, not really the gift, but they appreciate the tangible symbol of love. The last one, it is physical touch. Uh, Physical touch. Now, with this physical touch, for those people who their love language is physical touch, there are those people who love cuddling, who love hugging, who love kissing, who love holding PDA, like holding hands in public when you're walking. Like for example, you are crossing a road, there you hold their hands. I know you get the picture, right? Yes, so those people who their love language is physical touch, they are very, 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 very peculiar with who is touching them, like who is here, who they are very, very sensitive when it comes to who is seated next to them, who is touching them. You understand, like those. So for those people who their love language is physical touch, and of course sex is included there. For those who value that, they see you, the physical touch for them that speaks so loud of love than anything else. Now the thing about love languages is this. Now before I say the thing about love language is this. Have you subscribed? Okay? Have you subscribed? Have you touched that button? My dear, have you liked this video? Like, have you commented? Have you commented down there and tell us what is your love language? Please, if you know what your love language is, please comment hapo chini. And if you have a spouse, you have friends, you have cousins, you have people who would benefit from this. I know so many people would benefit from this information. Share it to them. Just share it to them. It will cost nothing. Just share it to them so that they can be able to understand. I understand. Share, please. Subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. Just subscribe to Apple too. Just subscribe to and hit the notification button so you don't miss out on any time I post, right? So I was telling you the thing about love languages is this. You don't have necessarily, most of the people have like two or three, but the thing is there is always that one which is dominant than the other ones. And sometimes some people would say that they thought their love language is this and then it changed. What happens is this: when maybe for example if you're married and you thought your love language is affirmation, and then you get married and maybe your wife or your spouse has been doing a good job on affirming. So when you keep on hearing words of affirmation from your spouse or from your partner, now it stops being a concern because your tank is already full on that sector. So what happens? Your secondary love language will come up because it will be wanting, the supply is low. You understand? So when your demand of the affirmation has been met, your secondary love language will come up because it needs also to be filled. So it is not that our love languages don't really change. The way you grew up, the same love language we had, we grow up with it until we are old people, until we go to the Lord. For those who are born again, until you go to the Lord. But also, I believe by us getting to know our love language can solve some of the things that some of the problems that in our marriages, in our relationships, in our homes. Because we also see when we talk about, or when we'll be talking about how to get to know the love language of your child, at least we've got to understand. Because for a grown-up, it's easier for them to express themselves, but for children, they don't even know what is happening. So it will be hard for them to express themselves fully and get to tell you that I would want this, I would want that. And before I go, let me just take a sip. Before I leave, do not forget to subscribe. Just subscribe, man. See you, subscribe. And of course, we are talking about so many things. I am grateful that I came to learn about my love language. My love language is quality time. Should I tell you? Should I know? No, that is for I will tell you. I'm Aniani. So guys, see you next time. Thank you so much for listening to me. Do not forget to subscribe. Tafadhali subscribe to this channel, because by you subscribing, it helps this channel to grow, so it can reach out to as many people as possible, so that you can be able to be helped. Awesome. See, the more we get aware of ourselves, the more we get to learn ourselves, we are able to understand ourselves, and we are able to even understand other people. Now, peace out, people.